Hello and welcome, Richard here. Just a short intro to let you know why I'm here. This material for these videos comes from a series of books which I wrote, resulting from questions I was answering on the Quora Q&A platform. I started answering questions about martial arts, but tired of the sillier ones. And I knuckled down to answer religious and spiritual questions, and they poured in. And just in answer to one question, I had 2 million views. That'll give you an idea of how big it became. The material for this series of videos comes from the 4th book, which came out of those questions. So this series is a cocktail, a mixture of martial arts and religiosity and philosophy, human behaviour, and it's all a mixture, so it'll all be mixed together here. So leap into the sequel and enjoy, and might I say, if you're sensitive about religious questions, because there's a lot of religion and spirituality in this series, and I'm hoping that you understand the difference between religion and spirituality. They're not the same thing. They appear to be, but they're not the same thing. So that's in there. If you don't like those questions, skip over to another one. There's plenty here. So enjoy. Let's get into it. So what have we got today? First one is a philosophical question. What is the meaning behind Lao Tsu's quote, "The flame that burns twice as bright only lasts for a fraction of time"? It's a good question, don't you think? All right, let's get into it. So, the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. The words of Lao Tzu cover many things and can be taken literally in some cases and metaphorically in others. His words delved into the motivations of humans as they express themselves through politics, government, society, religion, personality, spirituality, truth, and personal behaviour. My personal view is that this quote would be social in nature and metaphoric in essence. Broadly speaking, if I said the word runner, you'd imagine someone jogging along, training themselves toward fitness, covering distance, employing a rhythmic stride. Leaving out the shades of grey at one end of the scale, you have a marathon runner, and at the other end you have a sprinter. The sprinter is good for a short distance at full speed until he or she reaches the limit of their lung deficit. The flame that burns twice as bright. The person who lives hard and fast. Marathon runners, by comparison, pace themselves. They concern themselves with calculations of distance, timing, variance, speed, and distribution of energy. Limits of endurance where distance over physical durability is concerned, and the knowledge that if they push too hard, too early, their energy will be spent too quickly. The flame, energy, stamina will burn half as long. A horse racing example. Short race, lots of speed, early jockeying for position, full explosion on home run. Long distance race, steady pace, conservation of energy, calm and purposeful shifting of position, judicial expenditure of energy over time, length of stride on home run. So, physical life has a limited span. You need to pace yourself. Seek wisdom and don't burn yourself out prematurely. Lao Tzu. Cheers for now. Thanks for reading. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the question. Until we meet again, you take care. That last answer was a bit of a shorty. When that happens, sometimes I'll throw in a couple of other short answers to give you more meat to go on and more things to enjoy. So here's another one, but the answer is very short, I warn you. Are Taoism, spelt with a D, and Taoism, spelt with a T, the same? Answer, yes. Thanks for reading, thanks for watching, and thanks for the question. All right, here's another one. Why do some pretend to be better than others? Talk about people. Why do some people pretend to be better than others? Here's the answer. Ego. So, thanks for reading, thanks for watching, and thanks for the question. Till we meet again, take care.
Bye.